Well, I'm here now with Mayor Dennis Cowan, and Mayor, welcome to the event, another great event for Royal Oak, and we're running out of months here in the 75th anniversary, but let's talk a little bit about today, your feelings and your thoughts about this event.
Well, today is the actual 75th anniversary of when the Royal Oak voters decided to incorporate into a city on November 8th, 1921. So we're very pleased that it could be the actual date. But you're right, we're running out of months. We've only got one more event left, and really this is what we've called the Big Bash. So there's been a lot of planning by the committee, and so far so good. Everybody seems to be having a great time.
Now, I assume there's not going to be the same for 76th anniversary, but we got 25 years to work on the 100th. It's been so much great work by all these people in this town. Talk a little bit about all the involvement that everyone's put in.
Well, we've had a community-wide effort. The schools, our city, citizens, and also our business community have really put this all together. So it was a team effort, which I think is what Royal Oak's all about.
So true. Well, we're looking forward to hearing some words from you later. You're going to address the folks here who are in attendance today, and we've got a nice turnout so far. Anything else you'd like to add about everything?
Just that even this week, a lot of historical things have happened here in Royal Oak. Just yesterday, Thursday, the Oakland County Board of Commissioners approved the purchase agreement that I've already signed for the purchase of Farmers Market. Dave Gorsica, one of our city commissioners, was elected to a post of Oakland County Prosecutor, which we believe is the first Royal Oak resident to be elected in since we've been a city to a non-judicial county-wide post, which is very exciting. And tonight, as we speak, they're putting up the replica 1920s marquee on the Baldwin Theater, which will be dedicated next week. So good things just keep on happening. They're not all official 75th anniversary events, but we welcome them.
Absolutely. And we are proud of Royal Oak, and we look forward to the next 75 years.
Well, there's one more thing I want to say before we leave, and that is I want to thank you and all your colleagues at WROK. You have done an absolutely fantastic job giving an opportunity for people who couldn't be at the events to see the events on tape, and also for a lot of people to have good memories watching the events and to record all of this, because we're going to put all of these events together and we're going to package it all up. And by the way, you mentioned 25 years to our 100th birthday. Out in the lobby here at the historic Royal Oak Music Theater, we do have a birthday card for our 100th birthday. And everybody here is signing it. It's going to be sealed, and it's going to be reopened 25 years from tonight. So that's kind of a nice touch that the committee came up with.
Absolutely, and they do keep doing that. Well, we thank you very much for your acknowledgement of the work that does go in. It sounds like self-patronizing if I say it, but I know there's a lot of volunteers that put in a lot of hard time.
Thank you very much.
And we appreciate your time, Mayor.
Okay, thank you.
You don't know, today is the actual day, the actual 75th anniversary, that the voters of Royal Oak decided that we would go from a village form of government to become a city. And so today, unlike many other anniversaries where we celebrate them a little bit early or a little bit late, today's the actual day. And one of the things I'd like to encourage you all to do before you leave, if you haven't already, is to sign the 100th birthday card, which is out in the lobby, which will be sealed tonight and will be reopened 25 years from tonight when Royal Oak will celebrate its 100th birthday. To kick the program off tonight, I have with me a longtime Royal Oak resident and a graduate of the Don Darrow High School. When she started, it was Royal Oak Coffee, the class of 1956, and I'm going to steal her thunder, the year of my birth. And the lady who also was a member of the 75th Anniversary Committee and responsible for coordinating the cake competition, and she's going to announce the winners. Please welcome Blanche Meyer-Obenroth.
Thank you, Your Honor. Through my column, likely Blanche in the Tribune, and thanks to the Royal Oak Tribune for advertising and sponsoring along with the 75th Committee, I'd like to announce the winners of the cake contest. In the open division, the third place winner, Barbara Forbes. Come up. And in the Francis Ruffles. Will you please come up? In the professional division, the second place winner, and I don't think anybody's here, Holiday Market Bakery. And the first place winner in the professional Pronto's Treats, Miriam. Will you please come up?
First, we've got Barb Ford. Barb, congratulations. And how long have you lived in Royal Oak?
45 years.
Good job. And Lorraine Ruffles is in first place. Congratulations. And how long have you lived in Royal Oak?
61 years.
She beat you, Barb. And Charlene Williams also, second place. Congratulations. And how long have you been here in Royal Oak?
I don't. I live in Hazel Park.
You're still welcome. And also we have,
Miriam?
and this is in the professional division, right? From Pronto's, and congratulations. Thank you very much. First place and best of show right here from Pronto's. Gloria, you want to come up?
Want me up there?
We have a special treat just to kind of get things going since it is a party. And we have with us one of Blanche's classmates. Gloria Harper, a longtime Royal Oak resident. When she was at Don Darrow High School, it was Gloria Moran. And she's going to lead us in a Royal Oak cheer, so I want you all to join along.
Okay, anybody that went to Royal Oak or Don Darrow knows this cheer, but I'll give it to you real brief. I'm going to yell out a letter. You're going to yell the letter back to me and clap twice real quick. And at the end of spelling out Royal Oak, you're going to yell Royal Oak. So try to follow me. Give me an R. Give me an O. Give me a Y. Give me an A. Give me an L. Give me an O. Give me an A. Give me a K. What does it spell? Again. Louder. Louder.
Thank you very much. How many here attended Royal Oak High? Okay, and how many attended Don Darrow? Almost just as many. Well, thank you very much for being here. We'll have another spontaneous interruption in a little while. Enjoy the music. If you feel like dancing, go right ahead and have a good time. Thank you.
Well, I'm here now with Hannah Keller and Thelma Wright. And ladies, it's good to see you out here today. Why don't you sum up the event for us and tell us what you think so far? Hannah, we'll start with you.
Oh, I think everything's wonderful. I'm very disappointed that we didn't have a bigger crowd.
It's still early. Maybe we'll get some more in here.
Oh, hope so.
Yes, okay. And Thelma, what do you think?
Well, I think it's been beautiful too, and I started out early this morning getting ready to come here.
And you look beautiful, I may add. The two of them in their authentic attire. No truth to the rumor that you're going to be doing some cheerleading moves later in this program?
Oh, well, we could do something.
Dude, that is good stuff. All right, well,
I can't sing, but I can dance.
okay. Any particular talents we should know about, Hannah?
Any talent?
Yeah.
Oh, well, dancing, yeah, that's my biggest thing.
Okay. Well, you know, maybe if they loosen up a little later, we'll get some dancing out of these two. But for now, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Well, I'm here now with Ms. Terry Teton, and Terry is the liaison, the city liaison to the 75th anniversary festivities we've been enjoying this year. And Terry, good to see you out here. Congratulations on another wonderful event. Why don't you tell us a little bit of, I mean, this is so vast. What goes into planning this thing? I know you work long and hard.
Andy, we have had such a fun time this year. I mean, we're almost at the end of the year now, and we've had an event every month, and just a variety of people have shown up for each one of these events. Tonight, it's more for the adults. They've all been family events except for this evening. This is an open house to the businesses and to the residents of Royal Oak. And we've just asked them to come and help celebrate the 75th anniversary of Royal Oak. Royal Oak Music Theater has absolutely bent over backwards to give us their facility here. We're going to have a balloon drop and a champagne toast at around 8:15 tonight. The facility is just, we have Dandelions that it's been involved in setting up, you know, the different attire of the day from the 20s to the 30s. Dandelions, again, with decades, has helped us out. It's just been a lot of fun in setting this event up. People have shown up. We've had the senior event from 4:30 to 5:30 tonight. They've stayed. We have a house full now. We're opening up the balcony. We've got hundreds of people here this evening helping us celebrate the 75th anniversary of the city. What's gone into it? A lot of fun. We've got a lot of volunteers that have helped us out. I couldn't do it without them. We've really enjoyed it tonight. We're going to miss it when this whole 75th year is over with, but we've got a birthday card out there right now for the 100th celebration of the city, and we'll save that. I'm not sure I'll be putting it on in the 100th year, but I want to be there.
Yeah. Well, it has been a great year. Let me ask you this question. What event, we've had the skating party, we've had the picnic and so on. Which one of those events stick out in your mind in terms of the work you put in and the most fun you had?
Definitely this one tonight. I mean, we've got everything moving every half hour from the 20s to the 30s to the 40s to the 50s. I just think this is the, kind of the climax of the entire events that we've had. This is actually November 8th, what we've all looked forward to, the celebration of the 75th anniversary. And tonight, we've had everyone come out to help us celebrate.
Maybe we should just extend this to next year, and pretend that this year has, I don't know, 13, 14 months.
Hey, if you want to hire me as a full-time liaison, I'll be the 76th, 77th, 78th. But actually, this year has been fun. We've been able to celebrate it, and I hope people have gotten out and enjoyed it.
Right. Well, with your help and your work, I'm sure people have, and we appreciate that. So thank you for your time, and hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Love this outfit. Make sure you get this. Woo! Nice job, Terry.
Thank you.
You bet.
All right, Andy.
You said you love me and you can't come in. You said you love me and you can't come in. Woo! You said you love me and you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try to get
City Manager Larry Doyle is now in our midst. And Larry, good to see you here this evening. Now, I understand that this event was supposed to take place at the Farmers Market originally, and you had an idea that the Royal Oak Music Theater may be a better venue. Tell us about that process and what transpired there.
Well, what happened was we had planned on having ownership of the Farmers Market by now, and because of the delay with the county, that didn't happen. I had a meeting with several people, and we were thinking of an alternative place, and the thought came to me of the music theater, and I contacted the music theater, and luckily several months ago Mayor Cowan had suggested that we might have it here, and the place was available, so it all turned out very well.
Now, Larry, we're running out of months. We've only got one more in the 75th anniversary. How would you sum up, and I've seen you at several of the events, how would you sum up the way everything's gone so far?
I think everything's gone very well. It's been interesting to see the variety of people that have come to the many events. We've had a lot of people suggest that some of these events we should try to have on an annual basis. So it's been a wonderful experience to see the young and the old together. And I think a lot of the history of Royal Oak has been experienced by a lot of our citizens. So it's been a wonderful.
Now in 1 minute, let's talk about Royal Oak's future. We just had the elections, and of course Dave Gorska, we're proud of, is now the county prosecutor in Oakland County. But where do you see our town going in the next 12 months, for instance?
Well, the big thing we're trying to get through now is the Woodward 696 project. That's coming online hopefully by spring. We're working very hard on our downtown to resolve some of our parking situations. So I think great days are ahead for Royal Oak.
Well, again, good to see you out here, as always, and we thank you for your time. And from down here, we'll wrap it up for now. Thanks, Larry.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have come across a gentleman by the name of Brendan Wayrung, and Brendan, we understand that your grandfather had something to do with the building of this beautiful facility we're in today, the Royal Oak Music Theater. Is that correct?
My grandfather came to Detroit in 1914. He worked for the Patterson Company. He was a construction supervisor. And my mother told me that among other buildings, so they built buildings all over the Detroit area, they constructed this theater. It would have been, what, 1926, 1927, something like that. And I verified it by looking in the Tribune. I never did find his name on a construction permit, but there's definitely the Patterson Company built this place.
Have you checked the construction? I mean, how do you think he did?
Oh, it's a beautiful theater. They've done a nice job of restoring it, too. It's...
Well, he's Brendan Wayrung, and he is, we're going to call Brendan an advocate of the city of Royal Oak, because he is a staunch supporter of that which we have going on here in town, and we thank his grandfather for helping us enjoy the evening. And you having fun so far?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Thanks, Brendan, for your time. Have a good evening.
Spontaneous interruptions, and I'm Mayor Dennis Cowan, and we're glad to welcome everyone who's come here to Royal Oak's 75th birthday party. Once again, I think we owe a round of applause to the Royal Oak Music Theater. Haven't they done a great job?
It was commented to me that even this week, history continues to occur here in Royal Oak. And I just want to point out two real quick things for everybody. First, if you haven't read about it, yesterday morning, the Oakland County Board of Commissioners unanimously voted to approve the sale of the farmers market to the city of Royal Oak. The second thing is when you leave this evening, and if you just go to the corner of Lafayette and 4th here and look down the street, it's not lighted yet, but you will see the new marquee on the Baldwin Theater, which is a replica of the marquee that was put up in the 1920s, and that'll be dedicated next Friday night. We just wanted to read and have a brief break here, and there were a couple people, special people, who couldn't be here this evening for one reason or another, but they sent their greetings, and I'm just going to read a couple lines from a couple letters that we've received. During the past 75 years, Michigan has grown from primarily a lumbering and fur trapping economy to one of the greatest manufacturing centers in the world on the cutting edge of new technologies and innovations. Both Royal Oak and Michigan have witnessed sweeping changes, and yet both cherish their rich histories. Together, we have seen and weathered wars and depressions, celebrated victories and triumphs, and enjoyed the blessings of prosperity and freedom. Some things never change, however, like the feeling of commitment and community which the people of Royal Oak have known for the last 75 years. Once again, welcome. Please accept my best wishes for an enjoyable celebration and for continued success. Sincerely, John Engler, Governor of the State of Michigan. Another recognition we've received is, in recognition of your 75th anniversary, I commend you and the City of Royal Oak for your success in creating a community of countless accomplishments, including the establishment of several exemplary educational institutions and a prosperous downtown area of commerce and enterprise. You have all many reasons to be proud of your great city, and it is my honor to congratulate you during the celebration of your 75th anniversary. Sincerely, Spencer Abraham, United States Senator. And one final item of tribute is that Royal Oak's 75th anniversary has been commemorated in the Congressional Record this past summer by our Congressman Sander Levin, and he presented this at the historical dinner that was held last month. We're going to hang it in City Hall as a continuing tribute to our city, so we want to thank the Congressman for his kind wishes. I've been joined up here by some of the people who helped put this event together and who have put together the events commemorating our 75th anniversary each and every month. And I'm briefly going to read off the names of the members of the 75th Anniversary Committee. Hold your applause, but they are your friends, your neighbors. They are people who come here to work each day. And we have had tremendous support from our schools, from the city at large, and from our business community. So the members of the committee are Commissioner Mike Anderjack, Kay Backus, Bill Bateman, Don Chisholm, Bob Dondero, Pat Eves, Maureen Elliott, Kate Fulton, Barb Forbes, Rachel Horton, Barbara Johnson, Jim Lamb, Harry Merrigan, and Harry was especially helpful because he helped us remember what happened at the 50th anniversary party because he was on the committee then. So thank you. And Harry just announced he's going to be here for the 100th. And I'm going to hold you to it. Adrian Alcott, Dave Penny, Barb Randau, Miriam Reed, Blanche Roth, Jean Schroeder, Sylvia Spatana, Keith Sturdad, Terry Teaton, and Muriel Versaghi. Please give them a great hand. They've done a wonderful job. things, and then we'll get back to the music and entertainment. First, Harry mentioned the 100th anniversary or 100th birthday party. Out in the lobby, if you haven't signed it yet, is a birthday card from all of us here to the people who will be gathered 25 years from tonight at our 100th birthday party. So please sign that. It's going to be sealed and it'll be delivered 25 years from now. The second thing is, in about 15 minutes, we're going to have a little celebration, a little happy birthday and that type of thing. And compliments of the Royal Oak Music Theater, we're going to have some champagne passed out. So if you see people circulating, and that's your beverage of choice, you can drink whatever you want, please grab one and hold on to it. And at about 7:20, we're going to have a little festivity here. So hang on for a few more minutes and have a good time.
Well, here in attendance this evening are the proprietors of the Fitness Unlimited Gym, where I belong, although you would not know it looking at me, Esther Toko and Shirley Fager. Now, ladies, I assume you're having a good time tonight, right?
Absolutely. We're having a wonderful time.
Good. Now, we wanted to talk a little bit about the economics of doing business here in Royal Oak and what it's really been like having the gym here in town. For many of the people out there, they may realize that you were on Washington at one point, and due to circumstances beyond your control, you had to move, and you came over here just across the street from where we are now at the Royal Oak Theater at 4th and Lafayette. And what's it been like, Esther, we'll start with you, as in terms of doing business here in Royal Oak?
I've loved every minute of it. I've been here for almost 4.5 years. And I love the people. I love all the members that we have. Almost everybody that belongs either walks, and we have a lot of Royal Oak homeowners and people. And I love Royal Oak. I could have moved my business out of the city, but I chose to stay nearby where we were before, and I just love it.
And Shirley, what about you? You work there too. What's your feelings about Royal Oak and working here?
Well, I love Royal Oak. I've always loved Royal Oak. I do a lot of shopping in Royal Oak, and I know a lot of business owners. And I wouldn't work anywhere else. It's a convenient place to shop. Our members are wonderful. We have a great family atmosphere, and I'm really glad that we chose to stay.
And I just want to dispel the myth that these are not the clothes that you work out in.
No, this dress came from Patti Smith, my hat from the Dandelion Shop, which are both in Royal Oak.
We're getting plugs in all over the place, but ladies, we appreciate your time. Good luck with the business. I enjoy going there, and we hope you have a good time here tonight. Thanks.
And if you don't have anything to drink, get something, or if you need some champagne, raise your hand, and one of the ladies will help you. Before we get to that, we've had a lot of friends and people who have contributed a lot to Royal Oak, as everyone here has. But we just want to mention a few folks who have come along tonight. Our two district court judges, Dan Sawicki and Terry Brennan, City Commissioner Shirley Evo, former City Commissioner Ken Cullen, former Mayor Peggy Lewis and his wife Vivian, Don Jensen, our Oakland County Commissioner, Laura Harrison, City Commissioner, Dave Richards, a former city commissioner, Pat Baruch, my predecessor as mayor, Lynette Sisson, president of the Royal Oak Board of Education, John Freeman, state representative and recently elected. Again, congratulations. Pete Kramer, a former city commissioner, and his wife Janet. Former city commissioner Jim Johnson and his wife Marge. Former city commissioner Jim Ellison. Current city commissioner Andy Prentice. Former city commissioner Grant Bogland and his wife Norma. Our former city commissioner and mayor Pete Webster. Our Oakland County Commissioner Gene Kaspar, also congratulations on his re-election and his help on Farmers Market. Our former City Commissioner Alan Schoenholz. And I have two final guests that I want to introduce. First, our City Commissioner and soon to be our next Oakland County Prosecutor, Dave Gorsica. Dave's one of the few candidates who knows the depths of defeat and the joys of victory in the same election. And also, our state senator, Mike Bouchard, who has torn himself away from one of his son's birthday parties. And we want to congratulate Mike and his wife, Pam, because on Sunday at Beaumont Hospital was born their third child, Jacob or Jake. So let's give him a big round of applause for that birth. And one more round of applause for all the people that I mentioned who have given a lot of years of community and special service to Royal Oak. And I've got to ask Carol Galley to come up here and join us. There she is. She's going to lead the singing in a moment. But if we could all now raise our glasses in whatever we may have for a moment and toast to our Royal Oak, a great city, a city of great tradition. Our best years are yet to come. Hear, hear. And now somebody all know Carol Bailey, who's going to lead us in song for happy birthday to Royal Oak.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me, please. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Royal Oak. Happy birthday to you.
You'll never guess who has walked onto our stage at this moment. It's Senator Mike Bouchard and our new Oakland County Prosecutor, Dave Gorsica. All three of us, Brother Rice Warriors. We won't go into that, gentlemen, but we're here to talk a little bit about the 75th anniversary of Royal Oak. Good to see you both out here. And Mike, your thoughts on this event tonight?
It's a great event. I'm glad we're not going in the Rice thing because they lost that big game last weekend. So we won't talk about that, but it's great to be here. Royal Oak's a wonderful community. People grow up and then come back and have their own families here. In fact, tonight, all you at home, I'm supposed to be there, is our son's third birthday. He was born in Royal Oak, and we had another son born in Royal Oak 4 days ago. So it's a great town. It's a great place to be involved in, and it's a wonderful event to come to.
Absolutely, so true. Well, congratulations to you then.
Thank you.
And Dave, good to see you out here. The heights you've achieved. Tell us a little bit about the story. All right. Thanks, Mike. a moment of bonding on television. It's been a warrior bonding, the black and orange, standing up proudly at this moment. Now, something happened, you lost, you won, and now you won. You were recounting the story to us off camera, but just give us a thumbnail sketch about how that whole maybe 12-hour period played out for you.
It was an emotional roller coaster. At about 4:30 in the morning, we were up by, I believe, 18,000 votes. And then we received a phone call. All of a sudden, we're down 11,000 votes. And we couldn't figure out why or how, and we couldn't reconcile our numbers with the county clerk's numbers, because I didn't know until yesterday we had called the city of Troy directly and had received a number that we had 20,350 votes. They only recorded at the county clerk's office as 2,350 votes. So we lost a lot of votes there. And it meant everything. So from going down from 11,000 votes, we ended up winning by 7,000 votes. I went to bed thinking I was the loser. Although I didn't sleep, trying to recap 2 years of my life. What could we have done differently? And then I get a call at 10:30, about 6.5 hours later. I talked to Lynn Allen, and I said, Lynn, you know, can you tell me unequivocally that I'm the next Oakland County prosecutor? She says yes, and I had kind of one like, I fell down on the stairs in the basement and said, oh my God, my wife was right at the top of the steps, and she had thought something traumatic had happened to one of our family members, like it was a car accident, when in reality I was in disbelief of what happened, and I looked up at her and said, we won. And she screamed, and I said, oh my God, and she was in disbelief, and then I kind of put the phone down. I was like, I felt numb for a second, and I couldn't believe it. It was an emotional roller coaster, but.
Well, we congratulate you that you won. It's a great thing, but guess what, Dave? Now you got some work to do. What's the next step for you?
Well, I'm in the process of putting a transition team together, so there's a smooth transition between administrations, excuse me. And I want to ensure that when I hit the ground running on January 1, that there's no issues that have not been unattended to. I mean, there's going to be some personnel issues, budgetary issues, and, hey, co-working issues.
Not that, yes. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna address each and every one of those issues. So I just don't walk in January 2nd blind to what's occurring in the office.
Well, once again, congratulations. It's a great story. I guess it puts a little faith back in the system that we've got,
I might say one thing. I was in Steve Kaplan's shoes for about 6.5 hours, and I can empathize and sympathize with everything he's enduring right now. He ran a great campaign. He's being congratulated, and I'm sure he'll continue to do great things in Macomb County, where he's an assistant prosecutor, and I wish him all the best of luck.
You're quite a gentleman. We appreciate that. And good to see a Royal Oak guy and a Brother Rice guy do well. Right. So good to see you out at the 75th anniversary.
Happy birthday, Royal Oak. And I want to say 6 years ago, I moved into Royal Oak with my wife, Carol. 3 years ago, you welcomed me into your community by electing me a Royal Oak City Commissioner and opened your arms up and allowed me into your family. And I want to thank you for 3 years of great service, and thanking you for the opportunity to do so.
Good job. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us here on the Royal Oak 75th Anniversary Recap. We'd also like to thank the Royal Oak Music Theater for their outstanding support for the 75th Anniversary Bash. Join us on December 5th at around 6:30 when Royal Oak will celebrate Christmas with the annual Christmas tree lighting right here live on Channel 55. Or better yet, come on down to the Royal Oak Library lawn right there in the back of the Royal Oak Public Library. And you also get a chance to come down and sign that big 100th anniversary birthday card if you hadn't had a chance to already sign that. So come on down and join us for the Christmas tree lighting on December 5th right here in the center of Royal Oak. Happy holidays to everybody from WROK Channel 55 and your friends in City Hall.